do that. I'm not gonna do this. And bam. Is anybody in here? I am live. Everybody come on in. Anybody in here hanging out with me? Go on and drop a chat in the Go and drop a line in the chat so I know you are here with me. Anybody in the house with your girl? Anybody hanging out with your girl? Anybody? Anybody? Is anybody in the chat? Anybody in the chat? Because we don't wanna have nobody video on here. Where is everybody at? Where is everybody at? Where is everybody at? Anybody in here with me? Anybody want to come hang out with Miss Nita? See what y'all been up to? And see what I've been up to. And I'm just going to grab. Hey, Jessie. Hey, how are you? I'm just going to grab a link real quick. Oh, thank you for coming in the chat. Mama, you the one I've been looking for, Miss Lady. How are you? How are y'all doing? If y'all have time to share it out, please do. I am looking for your link right now. Mama, I'm glad you came in. I'm doing fine. How are you, Jessie? I am doing wonderful. Wonderful. I'm doing wonderful. How have y'all been doing? I've been kind of, a little gone for a moment. I had went on vacation 7 whole days. 7 whole days. So let me find your link now since I'm not over there and I'm over here so that I can go to your channel and pin you at the top, Mama. So let me go ahead and share. I got your link. And then I'm about to come back over here and we're going to put your link at the top of the chat. Because we got a little something to talk about, So I'm going to go and pin you at the top. If I can, because every now and then this thing be acting ugly. But let me see if I can pin it at the top. No, we don't want to do that. Let me come back over here. Nope, I don't want to do that either. I already did that. And I'm trying to pin you to the top of my chat. If it'll let me, there we go, bam. Because I'm going to figure it out just like that. But anyway, I've had a wonderful time. I have hung out in Bmore. That's my hometown. And yes, I made this shirt. I made this shirt right here, you see. Okay. And I've had 7 wonderful days. I will be posting things from time to time about my little trip, my little vacation, but I have enjoyed myself. But before I got ready to go, I did, in fact, make a couple of shirts, a couple of designs. Well, one of them y'all did see, and I'm just trying to move this cord, y'all, because I don't want this cord to be all up in the way when I'm talking to y'all. But a couple of shirts I did make. I made like maybe 7 shirts, for my 7 days that I was going to be out of town. One of them y'all did see. One of them y'all seen. But the thing is, I made this on the live with Miss Queenie. And y'all know what I told y'all before. My daughters, they'll come in, snatch up my daggone shirts and keep moving. So I had to remake the shirt over. And it was hustle, heal, and repeat. So what I did was I went on and put it on a red shirt, as you can see. And this is in my Pay Hip store. I will have to put the link in the chat if y'all are interested in this design. And then another one just before I got ready to go out of town. Y'all know if y'all ever see me in any of my Monday motivations and I say, hey, love. Okay, well, I went on and made a hey, love design right here. So there's hey, love, and it has a heart that is wrapped inside of this design. And I just couldn't make this one. So I did, in fact, brush in some rhinestones already ready to go. And I'm gonna put it on this bright. And I know y'all say, Miss Nita, that's too bright. But this is a bright shirt that I am gonna put Hey Love on. But we're not gonna do that at this moment. At this very moment, I don't know if all of y'all or any of y'all was in the live when we did do the hustle, heal, and repeat. And Miss Queenie said, where them, what you say, Miss Queenie, in the chat? You said, where that bling at? Was that what you said, Mrs. Queenie? And you was dancing around and everything? So I said when I came back from my vacation, I was going to go ahead and make that design. So here it is right here. I do have the design. Just recently cut it out on Cricut. Y'all know how Cricut be taking his time, chair. It be taking and going all day with it. But anyway, I did make the design because I know everybody got their little fans. Well, we got our bling and we going to put ours on the shirt. But welcome in, everybody. Thank y'all for coming in. Let me speak to people in the chat. Like I said, I have been gone for 7 glorious days on vacation, but I am back like I never left. So, how y'all doing? What y'all been up to? Hey, Unbiased, how you doing? Miss C. Of course, B Dazzle Designs. Her link is pinned at the chat. She could not be with me tonight, y'all, because she had to go do that bowling, working. So she is working, but she is with us in the chat. Her link is pinned to the top. If you would like to go over and subscribe to her, hit the like button, and put on that notification, because when Miss Queenie do go live, she gonna go live, and y'all need to do what? Make sure y'all can see and hear when she gonna be on there. Welcome in, Miss Robin S. Who else in the chat with me? Thank you for coming in, Jesse. Anybody else in the chat? Anybody else? But anyway, we're not gonna tarry too long. Y'all know that's my favorite word. But we're gonna go on and get this started. And y'all don't talk about my cutting mat. I ain't even gonna show y'all. But this cutting mat is what? This cutting mat is what, y'all? This cutting mat is through. But anyway, like I was saying, we're gonna go ahead and put this together, this design together. Because when Miss Queenie said, where is that bling at? I was like, Miss Queenie, oh my goodness. That's a good idea, Miss Queenie. So that might have been what, Miss Queenie, about three. You can't hear me. You can't see nor hear. You can't see nor hear what? What you can't see nor hear, unbiased. Because if y'all can't hear me, y'all let me know. Now can you hear me? Now can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I need to know, can y'all hear me? But anyway, I'm gonna put y'all down on the table while I work and get this design going on. Cause like I said, we're not gonna tarry too long. You said we need to see and hear. Oh, okay. Well, I just want y'all to be able to know that when Miss Queenie go live, she gonna go live and in living color, okay? So when she do those things, we need to what? Be able to see and hear her. So that is why I told y'all to turn on notifications so that y'all can see and hear her, okay? But like I said, we're not gonna turn too long. I am going to get that design on and popping. Then we're going to do our other design, which is Hey Love. Like I said, I already have it brushed in. All I have to do is just put it on that bright, 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 pretty t-shirt over there. Okay. But I'm going to take and put y'all down like this. But y'all, anyway, what have y'all been working on? What have y'all been doing? Like I said, I have been out of town for 7 days. I have been enjoying myself, taking that much needed break that I needed to take. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put my iPad over here so that I can see y'all as y'all talk to me in the chat. Because what did I say before? Talk to me now because I do talk back. I'm just moving things around, y'all. Y'all give me a minute. We're going to get this together. Cause I just couldn't wait. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait and come on here and talk to y'all. And then someone said, "Girl, you better go on and talk to your people. You better go ahead and talk to your people. Your people been missing you, girl. You ain't post nothing, said nothing, or did nothing." So I was like, you know what? Girl, go on and go on up there and do that design that you told Miss Queenie you was gonna go on and do. And I am so grateful and thankful to Miss Queenie. Yes, I am. So thank you, Miss Queenie, for your wonderful idea. I'm going to try to bring it to light and do justice to it as much as I can. As much as I can. But you know what? If I don't have it right, Miss Queenie going to be like, now what I'm going to tell you now, Blue. Y'all know how Miss Queenie be saying. Now what I'm going to tell you. So I'm going to go ahead and peel this back. Because I have already, like I said, I've been in that cricket, y'all. You said what, Miss Queenie? Where that? Where that what, Miss Queenie? Where that what? Where that what, y'all? Where that what? But I have a lot of ideas that I had brewing around in my head. And y'all know how it is. It's just so hard. So hard. When you know you always going, always doing, always inventing, always creating. And then when you got to sit up there and take that break, this is cutting pretty good, y'all. This has cut out pretty good. Let me put y'all where y'all can see. But you know how when you constantly going as a content creator and you have to tell your mind, stop, take a break. You're supposed to be taking a break. We ain't supposed to be doing nothing. And then I had to remind myself, I was like, girl, you supposed to be taking a break. You ain't supposed to be doing none of that. I got my card stock right here. So as I cut some of this off, y'all going to see me take and put it on to my card stock, like my letters. I have my letters scattered like this for a reason. So I'm going to go ahead at this time and I'm going to go ahead across here like this neatly, taking my time, being careful. And I'm going to go ahead and pull my letters out like this. Okay. And no, they're not in order, but that's okay. They will be when I finish. And I might have one or two. We're going to go ahead and pick that out. But what have y'all been doing? What have y'all been working on here lately? How has everybody been doing? Talk to me now because I talk back. Wow, talk to me because I talk back. Well, I know what you're doing, Miss Queenie. You over there working, honey. Mama over there working. And thank you for everybody that might be hidden in the bushes. I greatly appreciate y'all. I greatly appreciate y'all. I just need for y'all to do one thing for me. Go on, hit that like button while you in the bushes, babe, because guess what? All likes are appreciative. All likes are appreciative. Hey, Spilling Diversity, Miss Vera, Auntie Vera. How are you today, honey? How are you today? I hope you are resting and having a wonderful day. I'm just going to cut the letters out like I said, y'all, because the bling part, I am going to have that in a scattered type pattern, and that will be going, you will see when I finish that part. When we get to that part, we're going to get to that part, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put this down already, okay? Did I see your comment? Okay, let me go back up here. Can I say? I'm not going to fool with you. I'm biased. I'm going to talk to you after the live, okay? That's what we going to do. Okay, honey? I'm going to talk to you after the live, okay? All right? I'm not going to fool with you right now. I can't with you. I'm biased. I can't. I can't with you. I cannot with you. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I'm gonna put the G down here. We're gonna put that right here. Like I said, I have this like this for a reason. Y'all will see. Just stick with me, baby. Just stick with me. But we're gonna finish cutting out our letters. Y'all tell me what y'all been working on. What y'all been doing today? Anybody cooked yet? Or everybody just chilling? What we doing? What we doing? What are we doing? What we doing? Welcome in. Is that Chanel? I want to make sure I'm saying that right. Is that Chanel? Am I saying your name right? How are you doing this evening, honey? Thank you for coming in. What are you doing this evening? Are you working on something or are you just chilling out? Are you just chilling out? So we got BLING. Like I said, that's right there for a reason. We're going to keep on going on with it. Because like I said it once before. I'm going to say it again. If y'all have been in our live, it was me and Miss Queenie's first live. And she was up dancing and having a wonderful, marvelous time. And she, you know what she said, y'all? She said, where that bling at? So when she said that, I was like, Miss Queenie about to start something. So with her blessings, like I said, she working right now, but with her blessings, I said, you know what? When I get back, Miss Queenie, I'm going to go ahead and work on that. Okay, but I said I got to take that much deserved and much needed break right now. But when I come back, baby, it's on and popping like hot butter popcorn. This is really cutting out good, y'all. I am shocked with Cricket. Cricket did the daggone thing, y'all. Cricket did the daggone thing. Cricket, no wonder you took so long. Because, y'all, that thing was like, You working on embroidery? What kind of embroidery patches are you working on? I'm biased. I know they are pretty. What are you working on, honey? And thank y'all. I know this was on President. I just went on and said, you know what? Go live, because your people want to know where you at, girl. You ain't post nothing. You ain't said nothing. You ain't said no hi. You ain't said no bye or nothing. I said, girl, you better go on up there and see what your people doing. See how everybody is doing. Yes, Jesse. Good cut today. Good cut. Cricket is showing out, honey. Showing up and showing out. And I am so very, 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 very thankful today to Cricket. Cricket said, girl, stick with me. I got you. Even though it took a little longer now, y'all. It took a while. It took a minute. What you in that in this chat saying, mama? Because I seen you had to retract your statement. What you over here doing, mama? I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave these letters on here. I ain't gonna take them up, but I am gonna keep pulling. I'm gonna keep pulling because we got a good pull. And a good what? We got a good cut. Oh my goodness. I am so proud of you today, Mr. Cricket. Frank did his daggone thing today, y'all. I'm gonna move this over for a minute, y'all. I'm gonna move this over. How you doing today, Miss C? I did see you in the chat. Did I speak to you? If I didn't, I do apologize. But this another thing, because sometimes your eyes be moving quick and you don't necessarily see. So what you do is you take and do this like this. Do this just like this. We're gonna take this little roller because we just want to make sure that we got all of our flock dots up, okay? So I'm just gonna roll on across here a little bit. All right. Mama Queen, you ain't working too hard today now, is you? What you doing right now, Mama? What you doing right now? Okay. Another thing too, when you do pull this up, you want to take your time because you do not want to mess up. And a lot of times, some people will do this. They'll hold down and do the reverse pull method. Whichever one you feel is going to work for you and that's not going to mess up your design. Because a lot of times when you do make designs and they are close together like this, you have to be careful because you do not want to pull up and mess up your flock design. Okay, so just like that, we are good to go. I'm going to go ahead and flip this over. And we're going to go ahead and put this on our cardstock. Let me make sure I got enough room to do that with. And we're going to go down just like this. I'm going to make sure I'm completely in the middle of my design. Like that. And a lot of times what I will do too is get a scraper or something just to make sure that I'm totally and completely flat on my cardstock or whatever I'm going to put that on. And just like you see right there, you see the word bling. So that is, let me make sure y'all up far enough because I think I got y'all down a little bit. Let me give y'all a little room to work with. Okay, is that good? Is that good? Y'all let me know. Okay, so right here, as you seen the letters will go right here inside of the fan. Okay, so we're gonna take and move that over as well. And I came up with some colors, y'all. I'm gonna use the combinations of different blues. So I have these blues and I have a stack ton full of other blues that I have. And I'm also gonna go with Crystal AB. Okay, I'm gonna go with Crushed Ice AB. So I'm gonna go with these two colors right here, as well as the other combination of colors. We're gonna use this one right here, and we're gonna finish up the rest of our design because, like I said, this pull was good. Okay, I'm trying to read your thing. Trying to make sure we welcome all, but if we miss you. Oh, thank you. Hey, Miss Robin M. So we got Robin S and Robin M. Thank y'all both for coming in. I greatly appreciate y'all. How are y'all doing this evening? We want to go ahead and keep pulling, making sure that we get everything completely up. Okay, so maybe Frank got a little tad on us in the end, y'all. So no problem, no worries, right? Because this is what we're going to do. We're going to take all of this right here. We're going to fold that. We're going to get that out of the way. We don't want to put this on our cardstock yet. So we're going to move that out the way as well. We're going to take our board, our cut mat, right? And because I want to separate the two words, I'm going to make it easy on myself, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and already cut my words, okay? And I'm going to go across like this. We're just going to do a quick snip right on the cross, like that. You want to take your time though, because you don't want to cut any of your holes that's supposed to be there, okay? Been there, done that. Been there, done that, y'all. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt for it. Okay, so if you get any holes like this, the flock that you have already previously used is taken through just like that, okay? Now we're going to get our braille tool again. We're going to go right on the cross here. Right on the cross here. Just like that. We're going to see what we get up. We're going to see what comes and what stays, okay? So we're going to take and roll on across. Hopefully, we will leave behind the dots that decided they wanted to remain. But if not, you can easily just take and do like that if you want to. Or just have it on the side and stick it as you go along. If you see one or two and you know it's supposed to be empty, go ahead and just take and dab it on off. Just like that. You use cardstock as well? Okay. What are your cut settings on the Cricut? I cut the paper with the flock and it was a mess. Okay. What I do is I have a cut setting that I went in there and I had to make myself because the cut setting that they did give me, it wasn't working out too well. And another thing, all of my, whether I'm doing a design, whether it be rhinestone, whether it be vinyl, whatever I cut with mine, because I have the Cricut Explorer Air too, y'all. What I do is I always do 2 to 3 passes. Always. Always. I never say, okay, I'm going to go with one cut and that's it. Because y'all know how machines are. They have a mind of their own, and what they gonna say? Chad, I ain't gonna cut that. I ain't gonna cut that. So what I'm gonna do? Make sure I have more than one pass, so that way I don't have to deal with it not cutting right, right? So that is one thing that I do. Now, as far as my settings, you want to make sure that you have you use your, I think it's a deep blade. Welcome in the Educated Natural. How you doing this evening? What are you doing? Thank you for coming in. Your blade settings, I think is, well, I can only say for the Cricut Explorer Air what I do. But as far as my blade, I want to always make sure my blade is at least pretty high. As far as sharing them blade, which comes with you, I'll get with you in the background with that, honey. Okay, I got you. I got you. Just send me a little text and remind me, cause you know how Miss Nita be moving and be forgetting sometime. But I'm getting better with that. But anyway, we're gonna keep this hush puppy rolling and moving. We're gonna check this. We're gonna turn it over, and sometimes you gotta pull it back a little bit to see what's going on with it. But that's our word, that right there. That's our word, that. Cause how Miss Queenie said, where that bling at? That's what Miss Queenie said, y'all. I'm just going by what Miss Queenie said. Miss Queenie started this whole shebang off with that where that. She said, where that? Y'all, if y'all was on that live, I'm telling you, y'all truly would have been laughing because Miss Queenie was up in the floor, y'all, dancing. Okay? So y'all blame it on Miss Queenie because Miss Queenie the one started this whole shebang with this, okay? Hey Patrice, how you doing? Welcome in, honey. What are you working on this evening? So we're gonna go ahead and we got our last word, y'all. Where? So what we gonna do is turn this over and we're gonna put it on here. But before we put it on here, y'all, what we gotta do again? We gotta get that cut mat again, y'all. Gotta get that cutting mat. And I'm gonna show you another easy way to get this off of your cutting mat. Easy way to get this off y'all cutting mat. It's gonna be like, and we done, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and put this down like this. I thank y'all for all coming in. Y'all are greatly, greatly appreciated. Like I said, I've been gone for 7 days. Just been enjoying myself. Went to my hometown, Be More, y'all. Charm City, and I have truly enjoyed myself. But you know how it is. Sometimes all good things must come to an end, and then you have to do what? Get back to reality. But I have truly have enjoyed myself these past 7 days, y'all. And then I had to go on and get back on the train because I went by train, y'all, all by myself. I didn't take the girls with me. I didn't take Coda with me. I went all by myself, y'all. So I was a big girl. I was a big girl and I traveled all by myself this time. But I have truly, truly enjoyed myself. And I was like, okay, time to get back to work. Time to get back to work. Can't tarry too long. Can't tarry too long because guess what? The people miss you like you missed them. So let's go on and get this back going, right? How they said, let's get these hush puppies rolling. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull up and we're going to make sure that all of the dots that we don't need are where they should be at. And we have a free and clear holes where they should be at for us, right? So what y'all been doing? What has everybody been doing these past days? Y'all been chilling out? Y'all been up on the tube? What has everybody been doing? Like I said, y'all talk in the chat now because I do talk back. I do talk back. Sometimes we need that a long time. Yes, ma'am. You're right. Sometimes you need that a long time. You need to think. You need to get your thoughts together. But y'all know how it is when you are a person that loves to design and create, and you are a content creator. What's the one thing you always take on vacation with you? Now, I ain't talking about your camera, because that's on your phone. But as a content creator, even though you say I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna go on vacation and I'm not gonna do this and I'm not gonna do that, what? Tell me in the chat, y'all. What's the one thing you still take anyway? What's the no, baby, not the money. Not the money. Not you telling me making money and spending money. Yes, ma'am. You got it. Ding, ding, ding. Patrice, you got it. Because yes, ma'am. Y'all, I had a backpack. Now, I don't never really use this backpack. Now, unless I have to. This is a backpack that I bought a long time ago. And on the side of that backpack, it actually has a made-in charger piece that is connected to the backpack. So I went on and I took it with me. I was like, Miss Nita, you don't need to do that. But y'all, let me tell y'all, I took the ear plugs. I had my laptop. I had my 2 phones, y'all, because you know when you always out and about, you want to grab that content, you want to grab them scenes or whatever. So I did take more than 1 phone with me. I did take my iPad. I did take my earpieces, and I took my laptop, iPad. I took a whole bag full of electronics, and I was like, you know what? You're supposed to be on vacation, Miss Nita. You ain't supposed to be taking nothing with you. Okay, so this is what where it's looking like, y'all. We have completely got all of our dots out. We're gonna grab this real quick, and we're gonna just go ahead and take and put this down, just like that, right in the middle. Okay. So we're gonna take and move this to the side. I'm gonna show y'all how we're gonna get these dots up. Cause like I said, y'all know my favorite line. We are not going to tarry too long. Now, once I found out where I put it at, because I'm forever taking and putting something up for myself, y'all. I have it for a minute, and then I forget where it's at. Well, before we end, I'm gonna pull it down and I'm gonna show y'all. But I gotta find it. Y'all don't laugh at me or don't laugh with me. How about that? But okay. So our word where. That's our word where. We got our word that. Okay. Now we going back what Miss Queenie said now, y'all. We going back what Miss Queenie said. So she said where that. So we got where. But I'm going to show y'all, even though this is in a row, we're not going to keep this in a row. So even though I brush this in, I'm still going to pick it up one at a time because I'm going to keep it kind of scattered because it's going to go along with how we have our word bling in our fan right here, okay? And then you see how I got bling, okay? So the first color I think I want to go with, because in the fan, the actual word bling, I think that would be perfect if we go ahead and use the Crush Ice AB, okay? And these are from the Baby's Booty, by the way. If you have not been over to check her out, she has the buy-in. It is always at the end of the month, and it runs, what, am I correct? If I could be wrong, but I think it runs for at least 7 days. Anybody in the chat, if I'm wrong, please correct me. But y'all want to make sure y'all go ahead and get the finest things, okay? And then I'm gonna put in here somewhere, I'm gonna use sapphire, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just do a cut because I got combinations of blues right here, okay? But we're gonna go ahead first, and like I said, we're gonna go with the word where. I'm gonna go ahead and take this down because I don't like for my stuff to move around too much. So this is what I like to do. I always like to take my straps of my flock. We're just going to cut across like that. And we're just going to simply go just like this on the side. Right on the side. Okay. Now, another thing you want to also make sure you always have, you want to make sure that's at the ready. And because I already have strips already made out, we do not have to worry about me pre-cutting them, okay? Because they're already done, because we've already used it. Okay, now, I have, like I said, I have different types of blue. And I just want to get your opinion. Okay, I think this is a combination right here. Okay, this is a combination blue. I'm going to make sure y'all can see that. That's a combination blue that I had did a while back. So you have in here maybe like it's like a blue flame, a blue Montana, and different things like that. And y'all don't worry about that right there. How your mom said, don't pay attention to that right there. So what I want to do is I want to kind of, in here, I want the colors to be kind of scattered up, mixed in there. So do y'all think I should go with maybe this and maybe a sapphire? Or should I go with this and maybe, let me look and see what this says right here, y'all, because I do have the names of some of this. This is like a green AB that I have in here. And it's kind of in here, y'all. I have all type of stuff in here, but the green AB is right there. So y'all think I should go with maybe green AB and the blue, because I want to kind of mix it up. I want it kind of scattered. So y'all think I should do that? You say use the combination. The first combination, unbiased, but I'm still going to have to mix some in with it. So that's why I'm asking, should I use that and that? Or should I use this one and this one? Which one? You said the green? Okay, cool. So we're going to go ahead and put those together. Y'all got to disregard these extra little pieces I got over here, because y'all know how y'all be having some right here, some right there, and some right there. And you just go ahead and throw it all together just to get it out the way, because it be in the way. You know how that be? It just be, you be like, like I'm doing now. Y'all see how I did that to get that out the way? But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and finish mixing that up like this. I'm going to take and put the top on like this, because we're going to mix this and whoop this up like we in the kitchen real quick, y'all. So we're going to take and do like that. You say you don't know nothing about mixing no colors. Baby, whatever you said. We gonna get it popping and locking though real quick. Yes, we are. Okay, so we're gonna move that out the way because that's in the way. Okay, here we go, y'all. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. So we're gonna take and put that down like this. Just like that. Okay. And now we're gonna just take and go across this. And we're going to get it all in here. Get it all in here. Just like that. I think that's going to come out pretty good. Okay. Okay, unbiased. Over there, you better be a mixologist with these rhinestones. You know a little bit about something, something. Got them colors popping, baby. Got them colors singing. They doing a little something, something. They saying, girl, you say you don't know what you're doing. You got that now, honey. You got that. Okay, now for the ones that want to act and they don't want to go in the hole, you always make sure you have your like your wax pen. And we just gonna scoot on over a little bit more. Then we just gonna go in like this. And we just gonna make sure we have all of the holes completely filled. And if y'all do see any of them that's out of place, just kind of say, girl, get that one right there by that one. Make sure they all up in there nice and neat. Put them together, okay? That's what we gonna do. But does anybody have anything planned coming up this week? What is everybody doing? And how is everybody doing? Well, y'all know how I popped on today. Y'all gonna see more blue. Y'all gonna see more blue. Cause I have to test out this new streaming thing that I'm about to use. So I gotta make sure he gonna work for me. So y'all will be seeing a lot of blue. Boo, if it don't come out right, you didn't unbiased. We gonna blame you, baby. But I bet if it was all shades of purple, you'd be like, girl, go on and mix this one and that shade of purple. If it was all purple, you would have told us, girl, you got that. You would have said that in a heartbeat. Yes, you would have. Yes, you would have. But y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all about this brush. I love this brush because it helps me, as far as my hand coordination and everything. But this thing love to eat these rhinestones. Love to eat them up. He be acting like he got a pair of teeth over here, y'all. Yes, he do. Yes, he do. But this is coming out pretty unbiased. Thank you. Thank you, unbiased. And I think it was, who was it? Michelle. Shell, I hope I'm saying your name right, okay? I really truly hope I'm saying your name right. Thank y'all, because this is coming out pretty good. This is coming out. I'm really, really liking this. I am liking this. This is going to be very, very nice. Very, very nice. Yes. But y'all, I cannot wait to put together my little video. Because like I said, even though y'all be out of town or you supposed to be on vacation, you still be doing stuff. You still be working. And y'all, I had to bring my handy dandy light right here. So I'm not going to shine it in y'all ass or nothing like that. But your girl wear glasses. So I got to make sure that we got everything locking up here real good, okay? And thank y'all all for coming in on y'all busy Sunday schedule, whether you sitting around chilling or whatever. I greatly appreciate you because you'd have been anywhere else other than to come hang with Blue. But guess what? Blue, appreciate y'all because y'all know what I always love to say. We gonna bloom and keep it blooming. Yes, we are. We gonna bloom what? Bloom hard. And bloom all spring long, blue and blue. I meant bloom and blue. Y'all know I'm trying to concentrate on these rhinestones. Talk to y'all and do what? And talk and talk. Because I know y'all want to hear my voice. Or not. But I have truly missed y'all. Y'all have no idea. No idea. It was kind of hard for me though, y'all, because so many times I wanted to get up here and just, speak to everybody, see how everybody was doing, go live for a minute or two. But I was like, nope, Miss Nita. You're supposed to be on vacation. You are supposed to be chilling and taking it easy. You are not supposed to be on there talking to the people, hanging out with nobody. But I did hang out with family, y'all, because like I said, I'm originally from B-More. So I did hang out with family, had a wonderful time. It was my dad's birthday, so I enjoyed spending time with my dad while I was up there in Maryland. So yeah, I had a wonderful time. I'm just going over this again. If you said anything in the chat, give me a minute and I will set eyes on what you said. Okay. So I think this came out pretty good. What y'all think? So I'm going to go over this. What y'all think? Okay. All right. Okay, y'all. So this came out good. If y'all can see it. What y'all think? That came out pretty. See, I'm biased. You ain't here mixing and stuff and you ain't even know what you was doing. You better stop telling people you don't know what you doing. You got this. We're going to put this mix back in here, y'all, because that came out very pretty. I will be using that again. So thank you, honey. I greatly appreciate you. I greatly appreciate you. Yes, here we go. Y'all, I had so many ideas. I did check a little book. Y'all know how y'all like to write down stuff, like journaling. I can't say that word too good, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. You know how you like to write in a journal, okay? So what I did do is I took a little notebook with me as well. And when I took that notebook, it was kind of hard to fight. I wanted to, get on that computer and start making stuff. But the good thing about it is, let me say this. The good thing about it is, no matter whether I did make a design or anything, I ain't had no cutting machines or none of that with me. So guess what? It won't even worth it, right? It won't worth it. It won't worth it. I see you unbiased. You is cutting up. You is cutting up. Okay, y'all. So now that we have cleared that, we can put all our little extra little junk we have set up there and accumulated. We can put all that up in this cup right here. But we're going to go ahead and, y'all, I just got to take maybe a scraper or something and scrape that off. But we're not going to worry about that right now. But like I said, I didn't have them cutting machines with me, so it didn't matter if I wanted to make them, create a design or not. But when I got back, y'all, because I came back Friday, when I got back, y'all, them hands was all over that computer, okay? I mean, really over that computer. So we have used this. We're going to go ahead and put this aside. Let me take a sip real quick, y'all. And y'all like my cup? This is an old cup. I made this cup when I turned 1 year on my anniversary of being on YouTube. So I've been on YouTube, I want to say for about 2 years, about 2. But anyway, I have enjoyed it. And I made that cup for my 1 year anniversary. Okay, so right here, we already have this one out. Remember what I said now. I'm going to go ahead and these will not stay. These letters will not stay together. Okay, y'all give me a minute because this give me a little, oof. Okay. So we're going to go straight down. We're going to go across. Going to kind of brush like that. Okay. And then we're going to pick it up. Just like that. You want to make sure that you pick up all of your rhinestones. So I like to hold down and pull at the same time. And as we do that, you might have 1 or 2. You just go and mash back down like that and pull up. Now, I think that's an extra one, and it is. What I'm going to do is just do like this. You turn it over backwards. You look forward, and I got a pair of tweezers. Once I can get to them, then we will do that. So I like to take the tweezers, go in here where the extra one at, and we're just going to simply take and pluck him out because he is not needed, and we do not want him to interfere with our design. And he's kind of popping all over the place, so yeah. So we got him out the way. Now, when you have it turned over like this too, you can just simply look at it and make sure everybody is laying flat. You might have 1 or 2 that is flipped over backwards. Thankfully, it's not on this one. But if it was, you will go ahead and still press that because all you have to do is once you do that first initial press is to go ahead and get a picking tool or either, your wax pen, and you would just simply take and turn it back over. Okay, now that we have completed this one, I want to go ahead and I always like to put this like on a solid surface and take and move it. So that way we won't have any messed up situations going on. So y'all give me a minute because I thought I had another cutting board right here. Okay. Because I already have the other design that I told y'all, hey love, which we are going to go ahead. See, I told you your girl came back and I started working. But actually, it's two more designs that I did create because hey love was already made before I left to go out of town because like I said, I have made 7 whole designs to wear before I went out of town. So if you have not seen, I'm going to run these over by you again. This was the live that me and Miss Queenie did that inspired to wear that bling at. We did hustle, heal, and repeat. And I initially did it on a pink shirt, but as soon as the live was over, my daughter snatched it up from me. So I wanted to wear this out of town. And I think I actually wore this the first day going out of town. So what I did was I just made me another one in red, to wear. Of course, I showed y'all the Be More shirt. I did make this and I returned home with this. This is DAI and DT. I went there and if you know anything about Baltimore, you know this is the skyline of the inner harbor. And I went in and I wanted the flags to be in the actual Be More word. So I went in and I, asked for that to be in the letters. So this is really 3 designs, y'all. But what I did is I designed and mixed it together so it could be in one. And of course, anybody know anything about Maryland, you know the crabs. Wonderful crabs and crab cakes. So that I put in there. And then we have the other shirt, which I told you I made this just before I did go out of town. And that's Hey Love. So we have Hey Love. And in it, I put a heart. So I did, like I said, I created another. I went and brushed in another one. And we're going to make sure we go ahead and put that on this bright shirt right here. Because the colors is like a green and brown combination that I have over there. And we're going to go ahead and put that on there. Now, we have the word that. So we're going to keep our blue going, okay? So being that we're going to keep our blue going. And I'm thinking I was going to put that on the red shirt, y'all. But I'm thinking I need to put this on a white shirt. Because I think, what y'all think? I think this will pop better if I actually put this on a white shirt. Y'all tell me in the chat, what do y'all think? If I actually put this on a white shirt, because if I put that on a red shirt, I think that might take from it and kind of pull from it a little bit, and I don't necessarily want it to do that. So y'all let me know. Let me know in the chat. Okay, so for the word that, we're going to go ahead and go because we don't want to kind of have that green on top of that green. Let's just go for the solid blue right here. Let's go for the solid blue. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pour our little fine wine in this cup right here because we don't want to go ahead and pour too much. Not too much. We're just going to pour enough, right? Just going to put it right on here. Go right on across. And you want to make sure you put your top back on because you don't want that all over the place, okay? All right. But thank you, everybody, for coming in. I greatly, greatly appreciate y'all. What you say, Chanel? What color of garment or item are you putting this bling? Yes, ma'am. That's what I was just saying. I was thinking of this color right here. Now, y'all tell me. I'm going to show y'all the 2 colors I had out. But now that I'm thinking, I have red out and I have gray out. But I'm thinking, let me make sure y'all can see. I have this red and I have this gray out. But I'm thinking, y'all, that I need to probably go ahead and put this on a white shirt instead. You thinking white? Yes, ma'am. Thank you, because that's what I'm thinking. If I don't put it on white, it's going to look kind of, we're going to be looking kind of crazy, right? We're going to be looking kind of crazy. Okay, thank you. Who said have a good evening? Who was? Okay, I'm trying to read back up in the chat. Okay. I'm trying to read back up in the chat and pay attention, y'all. Pay attention a little bit. I'm trying to make sure y'all can see too, because I don't want to be too far off and y'all cannot see me. But I also have my little ring light going so that y'all can see. Now, is that a good angle for y'all? We're making sure we can see because we're trying to get better. We're trying to get better with this. Okay. I'm trying to move y'all around. So I'm thinking there we go. There we go. How they say? We got action. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and brush in our sapphire. These are sapphire rhinestones. And once again, I thank everybody for coming in on y'all Sunday. And just spending time with your girl. I said, let me get back into this. Let me get back into this. I ain't going to wait till no Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday again. I'm going to get right into it right now. Let me go speak and see my people. Let me see my people. Oh, you still watching on your TV? Okay, thank you. I greatly appreciate you. You say you want to get them fingers a break for a minute and watch it on TV. But I greatly appreciate you, whether y'all watching on TV, whether you're watching on an iPad, a tablet, a phone, a laptop, whichever one you are watching me on. I greatly appreciate each and every one of y'all. Because like I said, you could have been doing anything on your Sunday. Blue greatly appreciate y'all. I'm just greatly appreciative. But more than anything, like I said, if y'all have not seen, I pinned at the top of the chat Miss Queenie's channel, which is Bedazzling Designs. And she was the one that inspired me to want to do this design. You know, me and her did talk about it because my thing is I always love to give credit where credit is due. And she could not be with me this evening because she is working. Y'all, she working hard, y'all. She doing a 70-day type of thing, y'all. Working. But anyway, she said, Blue, anytime you ready, baby, anytime you come back and you make that design, go on and pop up on there, whether I'm with you or not. So I definitely want to give her acknowledgement, and I did put her channel at the top of the chat. So at any given time, if y'all are not subscribed to Miss Queenie, it is Bedazzling Designs. Go on over there and say, Blue sent me over here. What we doing over here? Because Blue sent me over here to see what you doing, honey. To see what you are doing. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and keep brushing this in. And we are almost finished with this. Because like I told y'all, I ain't going to sit in here and go one by one, putting one by one rhinestone in here. Because although I have came back, y'all ain't come to see all that. Y'all want to see me going to brush these in and be done with it, right? So that is what we going to do. All right, I'm just brushing these up out the way. We will put in the one or two that I need to put in. I'm going to pick up some like this, though. And we're going to put them over here so I can go ahead and brush those in. Because like I said, we're not going to tarry too long. I'm not going to take up y'all whole entire Sunday evening. I am not. But like I said before, if y'all have not subscribed to the people in the chat, even the people in the chat, if you have not subscribed, you know what? You want to go over there and see what they working on, what they do. No, this is not a growing channel. We don't do all that, but at the same token, we do love to share in our journey because I've said it once, I'm going to say it again. You cannot do this alone. You know, we must get together and share our communities. And guess what? Love up on each other. Love up on each other because it's not going to hurt. It's not. It really truly is not. Y'all, I'm going to get this light out again because y'all know y'all girl can't see too good. She wear glasses. You here? Okay, mama. Y'all, Mama Queenie is in the chat. It's Bedazzling Design. She is in the chat. The one that I told you that has inspired me to do this design right here. And I told her, I said, honey, when I get back, it's going to be on and popping. She was like, girl, go on and do that anytime you get ready. She said, because 9 times out of 10, I'm going to be doing what I do best. And that's what? Working. So I said, okay, mama. All right. I just thought you just might want to be with me when I do it. She was like, girl, do what you do, Blue. Do what you do. We'll work on something else when I am available. And I said, okay, mama. Well, I greatly appreciate you. So this design that I'm doing was inspired by yours truly, Mama Queenie, in the chat. Y'all, I gotta this my little extra ask. Hey, Frugal Mama, thank you for coming in. I greatly appreciate you. How are you this evening? What are you doing, honey? Are you chilling? Are you chilling out, getting ready for the week to come up? What are you doing? Okay, y'all, I'm just putting these few in because, like I said, we don't want to sit up there and have to put in too many of these rhinestones. But I also like this light right here, y'all, because more than anything, when you got that spotlight on, it's not hard for you to miss too many of them that might be out of place. Okay, so we're gonna go over this again. I'm gonna get those 2 right there, but we're gonna kind of look over and make sure everybody is in place, and they are. Okay, so we're gonna do those 2. We're gonna pick that up and we're gonna keep it moving. Okay. Hey, Up Design, thank you for coming in, cuz. How are you this evening? I send my condolences to you. I did get a chance to look at your live, but when I looked at your live, it was too late. You were going off, but I did hit the replay. I didn't get a chance to comment because it was on TV, but however, I do send my condolences to you. How are you doing today? All right, y'all. I'm not going to use this one because I think this one is a little bit too big and too wide. Let's go with a smaller one. We're going to go ahead and pick this one up because we are going to keep this one whole. This word, we're going to keep whole, okay? So we're going to just take this down, pull up. Uh-oh. Be careful. You don't want to knock your stuff out. Y'all, this right here, this be my hanger. So let me be quiet for a minute. And straight down. Woo! Because I know when 1 or 2 of them jump out, y'all. When 1 of them, 2 of them jump out, y'all just go ahead and make sure you pluck them back in, okay? Just use your fingernail. You don't want to poke no hole in it now, but you just want to kind of give it a little nudge and put it back in the spot, okay? Then we're going to just rub over it. Make sure everybody's back in place. And y'all, let me tell y'all something. Oh my God, y'all. So I gets back home, right? And I come in the house. Y'all, what is going on with these nets? Tell me if anybody is having net problems. I don't know what's going on with these nets, but these are some serious nets, y'all. And I mean, they are everywhere. I try to put out like little cotton balls with like vinegar and the little Dawn solution or whatever they said that will knock that out. But baby, oh my God, nets are like seriously tripping this spring. They are off the chain, all over the place. Okay, so we have gotten everything up. We're going to flip over, make sure everybody is flat. And we're just going to simply put that right down like that. And yeah. All right. So we're going to go ahead and put this one over here out the way. And we're going to keep it going. But before we keep it going, we're going to pull this up first, though, to get this out the way. Once we pull this up and get this out the way, then we got to do what? We got to get our little rhinestone pooper scooper and get our rhinestones up. And no, I don't mean we're going to throw them away, y'all, just because I say pooper scooper. I just mean that we're going to get them up so that they will not be in the way and we don't wind up putting them in with another one, because y'all, I can't tell y'all how many mixes I have over there of not putting the rhinestones up like I needed to do. Or you get them on the floor and you go ahead and you take a piece of tape. You know how you get that piece of tape and you go shh, and pick it up? Well, I have did so many like that, y'all, that I have set up here and made my own little mixes out of doing that. Made my own little mix. Precious Pieces. Hey. Hey, honey, how are you? Thank you for coming in. What are you doing this evening? What are you doing? All right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead, like I said, get my rhinestone on. Scoop, scoop. And like, remember I was telling y'all, see, look how them rhinestones sticking there. Y'all got to make sure y'all taking go across. And you want to make sure you get them out too. Because if you don't and you go to do another design, they'll still be stuck in the brush. So we're going to go ahead and do like that. Go ahead and get that in there. And you want to put your rubber band that came with it. You want to put it back on there. 755. Hey, honey. How are you? Thank you for coming in. What are you doing this evening? Okay, y'all. Now, we are working to the end. We are almost at the end, y'all. Almost at the end. Now, for the word bling, that's going to go in the fan. And these two right here, I think I'm going to do them separate. So we're going to go ahead and do these separate. Okay? That ain't going to work. I just got to make sure I don't brush nothing in here. So let me get some clear tape. See? We're going to work on it. Get some clear tape. But we're going to go ahead and go right here again. Now, I'm thinking for the fan. Y'all tell me now. Ooh, y'all, look like I didn't get one of these out. So let's go in here like this with my tweezers. And we're just going to pluck him out and stick him over there out the way. Okay? Now, I'm thinking for the fan. I'm thinking for the fan. Maybe this. And the reason why I said maybe this for the fan, y'all, is because we still have our crushed ice AB, and that could be actually not for these two letters, but for the actual BLING that's going in the fan. I'm thinking that's going to be okay. I'm just saying. I think it's going to be okay. What you doing, Mama Queenie? You still hanging in there with me as if you was on the live? I greatly appreciate you, honey, because I know you are working. And I greatly appreciate you for showing up. You can't show out like you want to on the live, but I appreciate you for showing up and supporting your girl. I greatly appreciate you. We're going to go ahead and put this across the A because we do not want that in there. We're going to make sure we put a nice amount, because we want to brush and keep it going. Like I said, we don't want to take too long. And I'm going to move this down so y'all can see that. Because I feel like y'all can't see it. I don't know why I feel like y'all can't see it. But y'all probably can. And I need to leave stuff alone. But before we go any further, let me make sure I have a big piece that's going to go for my fan. Okay? If not, then I'm going to have to get another piece. But I'm feeling like I already have a piece. And that's going to be this. Okay? So we got that already out. Because I like to have my stuff out. So we can keep it going. Okay, now we have already taped down our A and our T. We're going to go ahead and brush across our fan. Okay? So we're going to brush in. Brush in. Yes. It is a wonderful thing when you get inspiration from each other, you know. And I am very grateful to Miss Queenie for giving me this idea. Okay, I feel like I done put the tape up too high. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, y'all. The tape is too high because I'm brushing and brushing. I told you, y'all be thinking I be joking when I tell you this girl wear glasses for a reason. Okay? So we're gonna do this like this because we was up too far. Okay? We're gonna do like that. Okay, like I said, it's such a wonderful thing when you get inspiration from people. But most importantly, it's even more wonderful when you make acknowledgement to that person. Because you know what? When you do that, you're saying to that person, I greatly appreciate you. You're showing respect to that person and all that good stuff. So, once again, Miss Queenie, thank you for the inspiration. I greatly appreciate you. I hope I do you justice by making my little design. And like I said, it's all good. It's all good. I just greatly appreciate you. How about that? So we're going to brush across. And this is pretty, y'all. This is pretty. I love this green. This green is so freaking pretty, y'all. I love this green. It's a greenish blue, so it has a nice little tint. It's an AB. It is very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. But while I'm doing that, what I am going to do is go ahead and put in these areas down here as I'm going along. So that way we don't get behind, get too far behind. We're putting all these extra ones in. And your girl going to get her little Inspector Gadget light out in 1 minute to make sure that we have gotten up all of the extra ones that might be still lurking. You know what I'm saying? Be lurking around in the bushes. Y'all know how that go. Please hit the like button. Miss Queenie, you must really be in the flow. You must be at work because I know you would have said something else by now to me, but it's okay, baby. You do what you do, Miss Lady. All right, y'all. So I'm going to be pooping and scooping the rhinestones up, with our little pooper scooper so that we don't have too many up here on the board all over the place. But we're going to brush in. I'm going to start back over here and go all across gently, not too fast. And as I go, I want to make sure that I take and get everybody going back that way and up. Okay? So as I do that right there, we want to take and put in as well as we going. Because as we put in, we have, pretty much got everything straight the way it should be. But I do have a whole series of rhinestone designs that will be coming out. I've already pretty much put the designs together, and no, y'all, I did not do it on my vacation. I waited till I got back. I had the idea swarming in my head, but I did not put them together until after I got back. So y'all just look for that because I'm going to probably be dropping it little bit by little bit. But yeah, we're going to keep this hush puppy rolling along. Yep. And I will be back Monday with my morning motivations like I normally do. So if y'all have not had a chance to check out my Monday motivation series that's called 5 series, please do so. I greatly appreciate y'all if y'all can check it out. Might just be something in there that will help you along your day. Because that motivation that I do have is not just for y'all, it's also for me. You know, it keeps me going, keeps me thriving, keeps me moving. Okay, so I'm just putting these in here as we go along, making sure I got it all filled out. Okay, now we're going to go like that. And like I said, you want to brush not too hard. And sometimes my hand be a little heavy, y'all. And I be going too hard on it. Too hard on it. But if you have said anything in the chat, y'all give me a minute and I will be back to look at what you might have said in the chat. Okay. So we're going to brush up and out the way. And we're just going to grab our one or two that might be needed. And of course, I'm going to get my Inspector Gadget light back out, y'all. Because like I said before, a girl wear glasses. And I want to make sure that if I can help it, I don't have any extra rhinestones that might be out of place, extra needed, or don't need them. You know, all that good jazz. So we're going to keep going. I have one or two over here. I'm going to go ahead and pull them out. And we're going to put them back like that. This is so pretty, y'all. I'm loving this color. I'm going to have to move this color around a little bit more. Might have to do a little bit more designs with this color. This is a very pretty color. Very pretty. Let me see what y'all talking about. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mama Queenie. I really appreciate you. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to do that like that. Just going to brush them out with my finger because we got too much going on up here. Got too much. But I love this light, y'all. I found this light a long time ago. Y'all know how sometimes when y'all had those storms and the lights be going out, and ain't nobody trying to be in here stumbling in the dark and stuff. So I said, you know what? I'm going to make sure I have a backup light. And I got it from Amazon. So it is really a very good light. Very, very good. Because not only that, but it also has like a hook. I'm going to show y'all real quick. I know I'm off subject, but it's okay. But it got like a hook right here. So if you was working in like, working on your car, something like that, you can easily hook it. And it also has another light piece right here. So anyway, it's a very good light source, y'all. Especially if you can't see, like this girl right here got these extra eyes. This is even more extra backup eyes, okay? And that's my story, and I'm going to stick to it, okay? All right. So we are almost finished with this part right here. And as we get finished to do this part, we will brush in our letters. And like I said, I'm really feeling like that Crush Ice AB will be a great combination for our letters to go in here. Okay, now we got these little extra pieces right here. So we're going to take those out as well. I'm going to look over this again. Let me check again. All right, so we got like that right there, that right there. Okay, so I think I have gotten, wait a minute, hold up. Like a needle in a haystack. We got to find it and pull him out because he is in the way. This is a pretty color, y'all. So I'm not going to put that light in y'all face. I'm going to take and do like that. Now we're going to get our little scooper again. We're going to take and scoop over here. We're going to take and scoop over here out the way. We're going to pick this up. And we're going to keep it moving on. Okay. We're going to keep it moving. Just like that. All right. All right. We are doing good, y'all. How they say? Almost finished. Almost finished. Okay, I think I'm going to need the big brush for this. So we can move this up out the way. Okay. Anybody got anything to say in the chat? Let me hear y'all. Let me hear y'all in the chat. In the chat. Like I said, talk to me. I talk back. Okay, come on, thing. All right. I know what I do need to do, though, since we are almost finished. But I don't want to be in here feeling like I'm about to have my own personal summer. So I really don't want to turn it on, but I need to. And that's that heat press. I use a magnifying glass with a light that you know what? So many people. I think Mama Queenie was telling me about this light that she got that's like that. And she was saying that on the end of the light, it got like a little magnifying little thing. But honey, you gotta do what you do. I'm gonna tell you it's another thing that I do have. That's one of them light boards. And one day I'm gonna pull that out and show y'all. Now the crazy thing about it, y'all, I've had that for so long. And don't ask me why I haven't pulled it out yet and used it, because I could have been using it, right? Right. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna turn to the side with it and just take and pour in there. Now I have a little bit more up here, but I'm just going to brush that out the way, just making sure that I don't take and grab that up. We're going to move this over to the side. Don't want to make a mess. All right, now I am going to put the top on that because I do not want to turn them in the floor either. And we're just going to go ahead and have our little tape together. Y'all know this is my time to be quiet. Because this thing always get me. Come on, little thing over here. All right, y'all. We going in. We going in. We going in. Ooh, Chad. That thing be getting me, honey. Like I said, if you have one or two, just want to take your nail, brush on across it. Good child. Let me make sure we don't have too many out. All right, now. You just want to take and make sure you kind of just brush them back in there. However you need to brush it in there, make sure you do it. All right, so I think we got everybody pretty much back in space. All right, we're going to take and brush across. All right, got one or two out like that, but it's okay. It's okay. All right, and once again, I don't want to blind y'all. How they say, we don't want to do flashlight over here now. We don't want to be over here with the flashlight hard. Okay, we're just going to pull up again. Make sure you hold down and pull up. Okay. And now, since we are on just those two in our letters bling, I am going to turn my heat press on so that we will not tarry too long. Okay. All right. Now, does anybody know if Miss Eve is going to come on tonight? Hey, Mama Lena, how you doing? I ain't even see you in here. How you doing, honey? What you up to? What wonderful things are you over there making today? Or are you chilling out today? Which one is it? Does anybody know if Miss Eve is going on tonight? Because if so, I would love greatly if y'all would go and check her out. Because she always has something wonderful and spectacular for people to look at, okay? All right. So we got that going on, as y'all can see right there. We're going to go ahead and put him over here. We're going to get our words going on, but before that, we're going to go ahead and do what? Go ahead and put this heat press on. Okay, so I have it set at, and let me go down, because I had that set for something else. We're going to go at 340. And I'm going to do it mine for like, let's say 40, okay? So while that is heating up, we're going to go ahead and finish with our two words right here. And I'm thinking I want to do this in that little combination of I'm thinking the first combination, which y'all think, that little combination that I started off with that Unbiased had made for us. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and use that and do the A and the T. What y'all think? Yeah. She said she was coming on. Okay. Okay. So we're not going to tarry too long. We're going to go on over there and check Miss Eve out tonight and see what wonderfulness she got going on for us tonight. How about that? All right, we're going to do that. And we're going to do this right here. And we're going to brush in. Now, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something about this brush. I have tried to use this little brush. And when I use it, it feels like I'm always brushing them out instead of brushing them in. So this is why I like to use this big brush right here. And can y'all see that? I'm going to make sure y'all can see. Y'all can see. Okay, cool. So we just going to brush all this in. Going to brush. Like I said, we got our heat press going. We're going to brush this in. We're going to get it on and popping. And we're not going to take too long, okay? So we're going to do it like that. And that's another thing, y'all. I think I be trying too hard. Because at first, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all, I used to hand put all these in one by one with a picking tool. This brush thing, I was like, ooh, child, no, I ain't going to never get that. But I had to come to the reality. And even Crafty Leo, she was like, girl, ain't nobody got all day to be watching you put one at a time. She said, Mama, you better pick that daggone brush up and learn. And you know what? Thanks to her, I was like, okay, let me give it a try. Let me try it and see what it's going to be like for me. I just said, you know what? Later for it, I'm going to get it. We're going to get it on and popping. So I'm just going to place these in here, these few little ones. Like I said, y'all, I used to love, it's so therapeutic. I love rhinestoning. So what I used to do is, it could be thousands on a daggone template, y'all. And I wouldn't even care. I would sit up there and go one by one. One by one, y'all. One by one. I will get it done, though. Might take me a little minute, but I will get it done. Okay? All right, so we got the word bling coming up, so I got to make sure I got enough for that. And what we're going to do is find something for my A and my T. So I got one right here for my A. I'm going to move that over right here so we don't pick up anybody extra. Okay? And we're just going to go down on our A like this. And we're going to keep this hush puppy going. So we're just going to drop. Do like that. And we're going to pick it up. Okay? And you want to be careful you don't take in mess your design up. Okay, so just like that, we have our A. We're going to put that right there. And did I pull out another piece? Okay, so it's kind of big, but we'll just cut down a little piece for our T. We're going to go like that. And we're going to go across. Let me make sure I got enough. Okay, that's enough. Okay, just like that, we have enough for our A and our T. Our A and our T. Okay? So we're going to take and pick that up because that will now be going over here with our design as well. And then I have to pull out, okay, we're at 221. I have to pull out a t-shirt because we're going to put it on a white t-shirt. And yeah, because the color combination I had going on, y'all, I don't know, we might have been looking like a whole crayon box, honey. Because I had a red shirt or even a gray shirt. And I don't think that was going to work out too good. What you said, putting them in one by. Yes. Blue just reminded me of that board. I had so much stuff. Oh, okay. Okay, mama. But yes, y'all, one by one. It was so therapeutic because what I would do is I would watch a lot of our crafters in our crafting community. I would be watching Craftable Things, Bias LLC, Crafty Leo, just to name a few, 755, some of everybody I would be watching and just putting in one by one with my little design and going on about my business. Because I was like, you know what? One day I'm going to get that. One day I'm going to get it. One day. Well, one day has came and now it's here. Okay? So that putting in one by one is over. We are over with that. So I'm going to leave a few because we got to put in the rest of our stones for our design. And just like that, the rest of them we're going to take and go ahead and pick them up. Okay, let me make sure I got everybody. We're going to go ahead and put it in like that. We're going to take our little person over here called our picking tool. Let me get my light again. Where's my light? Y'all, this light, y'all, when I say this light is a lifesaver, y'all better believe it, okay? You can do some things. And then this ain't just for doing the rhinestones. You might need to use this to do some. What we be using? That vinyl. You might need to use this if you got to do something to your car. Like I said, them lights go out and you need that extra backup. This light is very handy dandy for whatever the case may be. Okay? It is on Amazon. Let me see what the name of it is. Let me see if I can see the name on here. No, I don't see the name on here, but like I said, I've gotten this light a long time ago. And it's a very good source, especially for doing rhinestones. Okay, so we are finished with that. Anybody say anything you used to do? Okay. You used to do one by one too, up design. Okay, so now you're making me feel better. I don't feel too bad now. I don't feel too bad. Yes, I know I'm picking up the wrong ones from up here, y'all, because that's about to work me. Y'all know when y'all be looking at something, you be like, ooh, let me get that up because that's working my nerves. Okay, so I am putting this in the right container. That's for that one. But that was working my nerves up there, so I was like, let me go on and get him up. Let me go ahead and get him up. Because when y'all have y'all little precious rhinestones out and about, you be like, girl, go on and get that up. That ain't going to take you but a minute. Okay, so we're going to put the top one. This was that little mix that we did. Thanks to Unbiased LLC. Let me get a little squig again, y'all. But sometimes when you be talking a lot, and y'all know I love to talk, okay? Your mouth get a kind of little dry. Get a little dry. All right, just like that, we're going to go down again. We're going to, wait a minute, hold up. Hold up. We don't want to mess that one up. Okay, and we're going to pick up just like that. Go back down because we got one that want to stay. And just like that, we're going to do this. Okay, I was making sure the heat press was on because I didn't hear him make a click. Normally when my heat press is ready, he'll do like a click click. He'll make a clicking noise. So I know. There it is. I just spoke ahead of time. But now he's doing this little click click. So I know that he is ready. Okay, now. The last little thing we have, and then we are done, is our letters. Okay? So what I'm going to do is, and I hope that clicking noise don't get on y'all nerves. So what we're going to do is we're just going to simply brush this in. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut out and use as I need to use it, okay? So this is how we're going to do this. And we're going to take our rubber band off again. We're going to move this tape out the way because I don't need that anymore. We're going to throw away stuff we don't need because I don't like extra stuff to be all over the place and be in our way, okay? Now, so our template does not move. I'm going to simply do like this. And I'm going to take and put this one up top. Okay. Now, make sure y'all can see. Can y'all see? Yes, y'all can. Okay. Once again, we're going in. We're going to do these two letters first right here. Okay. So we're going to do our B. And we're going to do our L. I'm going to put the top back on. Because, ain't nobody trying to be picking up no rhinestones off the floor like that, y'all. So we're going to brush in. And this is such a pretty, pretty, pretty color right here. Just Crushed Ice AB. Oh, that is pretty. And as y'all can see, I got a lot of these because at first, when I first started using these, y'all, I was like, girl, you can't see these. You got these turned right. Y'all, the funniest thing is I was not paying attention to the fact that you have to make sure that you're paying attention to these because they will be turned on the wrong side. Y'all, I'm just in here brushing. I'm like, oh, they so pretty. They so pretty. Baby, let me tell y'all something. How about I set up there and brush, just knew what I was doing? How about they was all on the wrong side, y'all? I ain't even know it. Went on to put the transfer tape on it. And went on to the heat press. And y'all know what happened from there, right? Do I need to tell y'all or y'all already know? I went on and put that heat press down on there, and guess what? That's what we got up. Cause nothing won't popping, honey. Not a thing. Okay. See, when it's on the wrong side. Let me see if I can pick one up to show y'all real quick. When it's on the wrong side, and you wear glasses like me, you'll be able to see it. See how it's like a flat shape for one. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's like a flat shape. Let me make sure y'all can see it. It's like a flat shape, but if it's right, it will shine like it's shining now. Let me make sure y'all can see it. It will shine like it's shining now. But I wasn't paying attention. I was not paying attention, so y'all already know. I went on and brushed that in. Just knew I was doing. I felt like I was doing something, y'all. Baby, I'm on doing nothing. I'm on doing nothing but making a mess. Because you know what I had to wind up doing? Taking it all and picking it all up. And putting it on the right way. And reminding myself that when you work with these, when you see that pretty glass shape looking at you, like almost like a rainbow. When you see that rainbow, then you know you got it right. But if all you see is like a whitish color, that's not right. You don't have that right, baby. So go on and take your time and put them on here, and you can do it. Okay, y'all see how that one's not on here right. So like I said, you live and you learn. How they say been there, done that? Okay. You live and you learn. So now we have the B right. Okay. So all of that is in there right. We will come back and pick that up in a minute. I know that's right, Jesse. Tell them again. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to brush these in. We're not going to tarry too long. Brush these in. Just like that. Come on around. And we're going to move right on to our next letters. Because the heat press is telling me he is on and ready. He said, I'm ready. All right, so we're going to brush that over. Out the way. I'm going to check the rest of these out to make sure that I have them on in this hole correctly. Like I said, we don't want to get here. I take and pick this shirt up thinking I'm going to be blinging, and guess what? I ain't going to be nowhere. Okay? So we don't want that to happen. So what I'm going to do is make sure I got everything like it need to be. Okay? So we're going to keep on going like this. Like I said before, I greatly appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming out and showing your girl some love. And how they say, welcome me back in. Say, girl, let's go. Let's get this. Okay? So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and brush this in right now. We ain't even going to tarry too long. Because it's evening time. And I know y'all have plenty of things y'all could be doing. But y'all here with Blue. Y'all are here with Blue. And Blue greatly appreciate y'all again. Have to say that. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to keep on brushing in. And now we have our end done. Okay, so we got that like that. And we're going to keep this going. We're going to go on up to our eye. Hey, Dolores, thank you for coming in. How are you doing this evening, honey? I greatly appreciate you. What are you working on? What you been doing? What have you been doing? Okay, so we're going to do this like this, y'all, because I'm about to not make a mess. How about that? So, girl, don't be over there making no mess now. You know how it is with them rhinestones. Don't be making no mess. You're going to get your little rhinestone scooper. You're going to get done scooping right on up and be done with it, right? Right. So we're going to go across like that. I know I got to come back and get a few of them right. We're going to go like this. And we're going to get our handy dandy what? Light. Let there be light, okay? Because we need it. We need it. All right? We need it. Yes, we do. And we is almost there. Miss Queen, are you still in the chat, honey? You still hanging out with me? I know you might be busy. Or is you ready to head home? All right, y'all. I did see one pop over there because he was trying to act like he would want to be acting a little ugly. But we don't want him to be all over the place. So we're going to tell him get back and start trying to mess up our design now. Okay, cool. There we go. So we're going to continue on because we are almost there, y'all. We are almost there. And how they say, take a little time. Take a little time. But we getting there. We are almost there. Okay. So there we go with our end. Now our end is done. Isn't that pretty, y'all? This AB is, Chad, be kicking and taking numbers. Okay, now this right here, we know that's got to go the right way. I know this one is wrong as well. That's another thing with these ABs, this crushed ice AB. Like I said, you can tell when it's kind of flat, that flatness to it, it needs to be pushed in, just turn it over the right way. You will be able to tell. Like I said, I ain't know what I was doing. All up in here, carrying on. I'm like, girl, you got this. Go on and brush them things in. First time brushing in too, y'all. That was weird. But first time brushing in, thinking I'm doing something. Like, yeah, I can't wait to use them. Crush Ice AB. Just knew I was doing something, y'all. And wrong answer. And it won't. And it was not. But yeah. Yeah, y'all. Okay? So this is what we're going to do so that we will not make a mess. And I know I got that G left, right? But what I want to do is make sure that I do not mess back up what we just put together. Okay, so I'm going to take and go down like this and move these out the way like that. And then we're going to move these over like that. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the letters that I do already have together, and we're going to have to move this tape, y'all. So I'm going to take my time, make sure I don't make a mess. Who is that? Nothing, just ordered some. Okay, you better come on here and bling bling. You better bling bling. I see you, Dolores. I see what you talking to me, telling me. Like I said, y'all know I love to talk. Talk to me now, because I will talk back to you. You better get on up here and bling and do some things. You better get on up here and bling and do some things, honey. But we're going to just move this up out the way, because I don't want to take too much more time. Okay, so I'm going to take in, y'all know y'all got to take and go from all type of angles to get this that little scooping effect going. So we're going to take and scoop everybody up. And because we need it over here on the G, we're just going to take and turn to the side and pour it right there on that G. Okay? So while we doing that and moving these over out the way and making sure nobody don't jump off the table, okay, we're going to go ahead and brush them up too, up out the way, just like that. And now I'm going to cut some so that I can pick up my B and my L. Okay, we don't need it that much. The thing ain't that wide. All right, Miss Nita, you ain't that B and that L ain't that wide, baby. All right, so we're going to do like that. And I think I'm going to go like this. And I think we're going to be fine. Okay, so we're going to pick up our B first. So we're going to be what? Be great. So we're going to go ahead and do it like this. Boom. Just like that. Give it a little rubby rub. A little rubby rub. Come on, everybody. Come on, because we ain't got time to play. Some people got things to do. People to see. And they ain't going to play around with you, Miss Nita. Even though you greatly appreciate them, okay? So we're going to do like this. And just like this, we're going to go down. We're going to give this one a little rubby rub. Just a little bit. We want everybody to come on. Jump up on this transfer like y'all should. We're going to put the back on that one. Okay? So far we got our B and our L. And we're just going to put that right there. Now let's pick up our I and our N. And then we'll have the G left. Okay? Is everybody doing okay? Everybody with me? Oh, you back now. Okay. I figured you had to step away for a minute. Hey, Donzel, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. How are you doing? Okay, so we're going to do our I real quick, y'all. And once we do our I, then we will move. You know what? Let me go ahead and pick up this N, because I got a feeling that we don't want to mess up this N. So we're going to go ahead and pick him up. And just like that, we have our N. Now we're going to do our I real quick. And then we're going to go ahead and brush in our G. And we will continue on to get our design put together. All right. So we're going to do like that. Make sure we pick up everybody now. We need everybody to be on board. Okay. So then we got that like that. Bam. And just like that, we're going to put him up here. Got to move these rhinestones over that's a little on the loose. Okay. Now let's go ahead. And first of all, because this is working me over here. Let me get these rhinestones right here. Because if I don't, that's going to work my nerves thinking that I'm going to have them on the floor. Okay. Because I don't know about y'all, but my rhinestones is precious, okay? I be telling my children when I see them have some clothes on the floor or stuff on the floor, I tell them in a minute, if y'all don't get my money, up off that floor, I know y'all better. So I feel the same way about my rhinestones. If I don't get my rhinestones up off the floor, I know I better. So in order to not have that problem, I'm gonna go ahead and do myself a favor and make sure I don't put them on the floor in the first place if I can help them. All right, so y'all, we're gonna brush in our G. Once we brush in our G, we will be ready to press. Okay, because y'all know my favorite word. We're not gonna tear it too long. We're not gonna tear it too long. Okay, remember what I said about this particular rhinestone. You want to make sure that it is all going on that pretty rainbow side. So we're going to take our picking tool. We're going to go back in here and just put in the ones that are missing. Not too bad, not too many. Just like that. Okay. Got one that want to do a little running dance, but we're going to put him back in the spot. Then we got one more. We're going to put him right here. And then we going, okay, come on, baby. People want to see you on the shirt now. Okay, now, just like that, we are done. Let me make sure I don't have no extra. And voila, just like that, we're good to go. Okay, so we're going to put that right there. We're going to move all that over that way. I'm going to need to pick these up because that's going to work me. So we have our BLIN, and now we're going to put our G down as soon as I can move this out the way. Okay, nothing's on there. Cool. Good. Okay, now let's brushy these out the way. We're going to get our G. We're going to start formulating our design. And then that's going to be it. How about that? Right? Now we are going to put this on a white shirt. It is going to be a Hanes t-shirt that I'm going to put this on. Regular cotton t-shirt. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. Okay. Go ahead and brush in. And voila. We're good to go. Okay, now, while I got that right there, let's go ahead and pick up our G. Straight down. All right. Give it a rub. Take your time. Make sure everybody up. Good to go. Now we have our letters right there. So now I'm going to go ahead and put that up there. And we're going to turn to the side, okay? Now, we have everything done. Like I said, you don't need it. Move it out the way. All right, we're going to move that out the way. We're going to go ahead and pull this up because we don't need this anymore. I'm going to go ahead and pull our design over. I'm going to pull y'all up, and I got one more rhinestone. I'm going to put him on top. That way I know to put him where he belongs. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and move all my tools out the way. I'm going to tell you, whenever you're dealing with rhinestones, though, and you putting it on a shirt, a couple of things you always want to keep out. That's your scissors, a picking tool, or either your wax pen, because a lot of times somebody might not have landed where they need to have landed, so you might have to just go ahead and put them back in his spot. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and pull everything over. Okay, so this will be the first thing I put on, which will be the fan that has the bling word in it. Then the rest will follow after that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull y'all up. Let me find a white shirt first. And let me not make a mess. Let me see. Oh, no, I got something on that shirt. Can't do nothing with that one. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead because I'm about to knock some stuff off. I'm about to knock some stuff over, y'all. Okay, so let me do that like that. And I'm going to pull y'all back up. Make sure y'all can see. I'm going to be at the heat press. But I'm also going to check y'all down and let y'all see as I put on if I need be, okay? So we're going to keep this rolling. Like I said, we're doing Hanes t-shirt, okay? Regular Hanes. They come in a pack of 10 at Walmart. So that's what we're doing. Just pulling one out. Pull up because we want to take our moisture out. And I got to make sure I got it. Yeah, I got one. I was looking for one of my Teflon sheets, y'all. Okay? So just like that. I like to keep my t-shirts in a bag, especially if they white. I'm going to close back up. We're going to take a little moisture out, y'all. Y'all already know if y'all have seen any of my lives, any of my videos. We're just going to take and do our little cheat guide and take the moisture out all in one. Okay? We're going to take and go a little bit. Now, because we want to find our center. Okay? And yeah. And then I go 3 fingers from the top. And since I'm doing 3 fingers from the top, this is also a cheat guide for me to know where I'm going to start at. Okay? Let me make sure y'all can see. Can y'all see? Okay, cool. All right, I had this too tight because I was doing my DTS shirt that I told y'all I got on now. That was the last thing I did before I left to go on my vacation. So we're going to take and go down a little bit for taking some moisture out. Go back up. And yeah, just like that. We have our cheat guide now. Let me make sure y'all can see because I just feel like y'all can't see, but I know y'all can. Okay, so now we have the center of our shirt. I want to always make sure that I stay within my guide, which is also the inside of your sleeve pieces. So I'm going to take and move this up some. I don't want my neck on the actual board, and I don't want this big crease. This crease is too big. Let me take it out some. Okay. And that should be it. That's good enough for me. Now this is what I'm going to do. Because I want to find a nice piece or center for this. I know my eye is my centerpiece, but I also have some letters that I told you it's going to be scattered at the top, and that's my word where. So what I'm doing is basically looking to see how I'm going to do this, okay? So I'm bringing down my bling on my fan. I'm going to actually take and go right here, and I'm good with that, and my letters, because we want to make sure it's going to go like that. Okay, cool. So now we're going to just take and flip this over. This is what I like to do when I have a big design. Flip over, take the back off. Okay, move that out the way. And we're going to simply, like I said, line that up. Let me look at the top again. All right, so I need to go right here. And we're going to go just like that. Okay. Next, we're going to go ahead and put in our letters. All right, you want to make sure you take the neck back off the thing again, okay? Anybody said anything? What you said? Oh, still here. Okay, thank you, Mama. I greatly appreciate you. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and put our letters in. Let me see if I can bring y'all a little closer. Just a little closer. Maybe a little closer, that'll work. Okay, now, since we got so much moving pieces, we're not going to fully do our 440 at this time. We're going to take and pull that up like that. And I got 1 or 2 rhinestones that want to stay back. And this is why I say to you, it's good to have your picking tool. So we know where he goes at. And I'm just going to pull him down because I need to make sure that he's going to go right back in his spot. Okay, and as I move again, ooh, hot baby. I'm going to take and go like that. And now I know where he goes at. So I'm just going to pluck him back. And I'm going to make sure he is in his spot. And then we're just going to simply pull off like that. Okay? All right? So now we're going to take and move this and put this like that. And now we no longer need him. He's out of the way. All right, now. So since I know that I'm going to be putting other things in, I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Okay, because when I had this worked up in my head, y'all, I had it one whole way. One whole way. Okay, so I had it like that, or like this, or like that. Okay, so let me go ahead and put, because I don't want it under my arm. And I want it in a nice space. Okay. I actually can take and scatter that as well as scatter and wear. Okay, so let's just do this. Because I'm not going to be satisfied if I don't go ahead and do this now. Let's go ahead and scatter this now. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my letters. Okay. We're cutting our letters. Our W-H-E-R-R. I meant R-E now. Okay, now. So let me look at this over here. Because I want it over here, but I don't want it too far. Let me move that. Let me go ahead and start scattering my wear. All right, so we got that. And we're going to do this right here. Like that. That letter's going to go that way. I'm going to move you over. And my H is going to go next to that. All right. And we're going to make that ladder go that way. So in order to make sure I don't hit that film, let me go ahead and press this on down. I better not put a sheet on here yet. Make sure my neck is off. All right, now. There we go. There we go. Like I said, we're not going to do the full. Because, see, this is the design y'all had already did. For the Hey Love. It's already done out. Uh-oh. Almost burnt my arm, y'all. Almost burnt my arm when you trying to do that. All right. Now, we got the wear. Let's do our H. So, let's go kind of up like that. Yeah, let's go kind of up like that. Because we don't want it. I don't want it perfect. Like it's sitting like in an angle around. I don't want it perfect. I want it scattered. So we're going to do that like that. I can put the E down now too. And y'all quiet. I'm going to need y'all to talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Y'all talk to me. Y'all quiet. Y'all too quiet. What y'all doing? Y'all better talk to Miss Nita. Talk to me. All right, now. And we're going to do this E this way. Yeah, I got to be careful. I don't burn my daggone hands because these rhinestone Chad, this ain't nothing to play with either. Ain't nothing to play with. Okay, so we're going to do it like that. And then we're going to do our R. We're going to do our R, y'all. Like this. We want our R like this. And I know y'all like, Red God, that's close to your neck. It is, but it's okay. It's okay, y'all. I'm okay with that. I could have easily brought it down, but I ain't want it all the way down to the bottom, okay? So it's a big design. But sometimes you want them big designs. Just sit out, stand out, or whatever. Okay? So we're going to take and do this one like this. Because like I said, I wanted that way big. Alright, like that. And then I'm going to have that going to come over there. Okay? So we're going to do that like that. I'm going to move this up. Because I don't want my neck to be up on the thing. I don't want to be up on the thing like that. Thank you. I greatly appreciate you, Jesse. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So here we go. We don't want it to be too long. We're just gonna pull off, pull off, pull off. Gotta go back. Put somebody back in their place. Like that. Okay. And let me see if I can pull you off. And I can. Alright, so we got that one out the way. This one I gotta make sure he's back in the place he should be in. And he is. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and do that like that. We're gonna put our word that on. And we're gonna keep this hush puppy rolling because we gotta put bling in its place. Okay? Alright. Thank y'all for coming in. I greatly appreciate y'all. I know I can't say that enough, and I know y'all like, girl, be quiet. You gotta keep saying it. But I do. I greatly appreciate y'all. Because y'all could have been anywhere. But y'all decided to be here with Blue. Okay, we got 2 little people that just won't get somewhere and sit their little selves down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull them off. I'm going to pull them off. And just pick them up. Because they probably, yeah, that's what I thought. They probably are sticking to, the transfer tape. I'll go back and put them back on, because that's gonna work my nerves. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our word that on. Once we put that on, we got at. And then we're gonna go ahead and put our center on, which is bling. And we're gonna be done. We're gonna be done. So we're gonna be done, y'all. We're gonna be done. I know I could have brought that T in a little closer. I could have probably cut and brought that T in. Yeah, but that's fine. It's fine. It was just a trial run anyway. Y'all know how y'all always start something out and you just want to see how it's going to look. Then you go back and critique it. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back and critique it. And this is just a little trial run. A little something. A little something, okay? All right, come on, thing. The people want to see. I want to see. How about that? All right, so we're going to go ahead. Ooh, that thing be hot, y'all. Y'all got to watch them fingers. That thing be hot. Be smoking hot. Okay. So, it look like we looking, y'all. We looking a little bit. Mama could have brought it down a little bit, but we looking. We looking a little bit. We looking a little bit, y'all. Oh, y'all way up there. Why y'all ain't say y'all couldn't see? Y'all ain't said nothing to me. Told y'all. Y'all probably saying, girl, what you doing over there? But y'all y'all gotta tell me that y'all want right here with me. And then I gotta put this light up here too. Like that. So I can see how to put my bling in here. How to put my bling in. Alright, so we got our bead right here. Now I'm gonna have to take my time and go one at a time because of the way the transfer is. We definitely do not want the transfer tape to get stuck in the rhinestones. But I can put my T on. That much I can do. So we know that our T is going like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put those 2 on and keep it moving. But thank y'all all for coming in, whether you are in the bushes or you are visible. Miss Nita, Blue Lotus, greatly appreciate y'all. Okay, I greatly appreciate y'all. Okay, we're going to go again. All right, we got our B done. All right, all of that is done. All of that is done. Now I'm going to go ahead and put our A down here because we will be up there out of the way. I'm going to make sure I pull this, making sure all of our rhinestones stay on there. And we're going to go ahead and put this like that. Okay. Now that we have that there, we can now move in and put our L in. And because the G will be away from here, we can also put our G in. Like I said, I have to take my time and line up my inner lay part of my letters. So we have that on. And yeah, the I, it's going to be too close to the I. So we'll go ahead and put our G in as well. Thank you for whoever hit that heart right there. I greatly appreciate you. That is so sweet of you. I greatly appreciate you. I'm glad you are having a good time because I have truly been missing y'all. And I am so very, very glad to be back. Okay, y'all. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay, wait a minute. Hold up. We're going to get our neck back off of there. All right, now. Thank you. Thank you, Mama Vera. I'm not Mama Vera. Auntie Vera. My bad. Auntie Vera. Auntie Vera. Oh, that was you, cuz. I greatly appreciate you. I greatly appreciate you. I'm glad y'all having a wonderful time because I am enjoying myself too. I am enjoying myself too. Mama Queenie, you still in the background? What you saying? You go. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. I'm trying. I ain't gonna say trying because y'all know I don't like that word. Trying me to not do. I'm gonna say I'm working on it. Okay? I'm working on it. But y'all know what? Y'all, if we ain't do a good thing with this, these colors right here. I'm feeling them. I am feeling them, honey. I am feeling them. Let me, y'all want me to give y'all a sneak peek before we go a little further? Y'all want to say, girl, go on. Go on and finish putting that daggone thing up in there. We see you. All right, I'm going to finish. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to finish. I was going to finish, then I'm going to show y'all. I could have came down. See, this is when you critique your mistakes and you know what? You know when you need to do what? Just redirect a few things. So, like, I could easily bring the wear down some. So it'll be, but like I said, it's just a test run. I still love it though. And guess what? I'm still gonna wear it. Because every design don't necessarily have to be right here. You might have a design up there as long as you ain't got it up on that collar piece though. But you know what? I have seen some people put stuff up on collars, so I ain't even gonna say nothing. So yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. What you saying? What you saying? Mama, I'm trying to read what you said down there. Okay, y'all. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. One last letter. Do y'all really want to see me press what is that? Hey love, my other t-shirt, or y'all just want me to make a short because I know what time Miss Eve come on. I'm being respectful, y'all. I know other people come on this day, and I just wanted to really come in and see how y'all was doing. That was all. But I really appreciate y'all. What? Not a belly shirt. I care what you on here. I know that's right. We ain't doing no belly shirts over here. In the words of Mr. Londa, no belly shirts over here. No belly shirts. No belly. Oh, she come on at 9. What time is y'all? Oh, we got time. Did y'all want to see me? Y'all let me know now. Do y'all want to see me press in the other design, which is Hey Love? It's already rhinestone in, y'all. I'm just giving this a final press. That's why y'all see this stay down. Okay. All right. So now we're going to do our final letter. I'm going to come back over here. Let me make sure I ain't put... Did I pick up a rhinestone? I picked up 2 rhinestones, y'all. Wait a minute. I got to put them back in their place. And then I'm going to bring it over here and let y'all see. Did y'all want me to brush in the other shirt? Y'all want to see me brush the other shirt in? Or what? I mean, not brush. My bad. I didn't mean to say brush. Do y'all want to see me press? Not brush, but press the other design. It's already, like I said, it's already brushed in. All I have to do, no, I did not drop on the brush. You know what, y'all? So, y'all already know I'm going to have to get another rhinestone for that one. But we gonna put him where he belong because he trying to be a little funny acting. I'm going to flip him over. I'm going to press him up out my hand. And I see where he go at. And I'm going to grab one more stone. Uh-oh. About to make a mess, y'all. I'm going to grab one more stone. And let me make sure I'm grabbing from the right pile. And we're going to go ahead and put him in. What it say? Oh, I guess y'all don't want to see me do the other shirt because ain't nobody saying nothing. Okay. Y'all ain't going to hurt my feelings. Not when they bit. But y'all will see a short on it once I do it. So y'all let me know now. Let me know. All right, there we go. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull this down and press this, and then we're going to be done. Because y'all already told me, girl, you done been on here long enough, and we don't want to see you press that other thing in. You just make you a short, and we'll be fine. That's what y'all that's what y'all telling me, because I ain't hear nobody. I'm just letting that press in, y'all, and then I'm going to get my pressing pillow. Because whenever you're dealing with something hot, you never want to put it right down on your self-healing mat, because it will warp it. Ask me how I know. I keep telling y'all, ask me how I know. I know these things. Why? Because I got the t-shirt for it. Been there, done that. Okay, so I'm going to take and pull this up. Y'all say y'all ain't want to see the other shirt. Ain't nobody said nothing. But that's fine. It's okay. Miss Nita do that. I ain't going to do it at this moment. But I'm going to do it. So y'all let me know, is y'all ready to see the shirt? Y'all put me a couple of blue hearts in the chat if y'all are ready. If y'all are ready. You do what? What you say? I got to go, but if you don't have to. Okay, thank you, Jesse. Thank you so much for coming out. I greatly appreciate you, and you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you so very, very much. So, who is ready? Who is ready? Let me know if y'all ready. Let me know if y'all ready. Let me see them blue. Let me see the blue hearts. Y'all like my shirt though? Y'all ain't told me y'all like my shirt right here. My Be More. My Be More, y'all. Y'all ain't told me y'all like this shirt right here. Y'all don't like this shirt? Ain't nobody say nothing. See you. Thank you for coming in, Precious Pieces. You have a wonderful evening. Y'all ready for the shirt though? I ain't gonna play with y'all like that. I ain't gonna play with y'all. Let me come on. Y'all ready? Bam! Go on, take a picture, y'all. Go on, take a picture and let me know how you like it. Go on, take a picture and let me know how you like it. Yes, no, maybe so. Y'all come on, let me know now. Okay, I got another rhinestone heat. Yeah, I'm putting right there. Y'all let me know. Yes, no, maybe so. Y'all like it? Y'all like it? Do y'all like my shirt? Do y'all like my shirt? Okay, I'm going to put it down here so y'all can see it. Like I say, you always have to be careful with your heat press. I mean, your heat thing. So, there y'all go. Y'all see it? Do y'all see it? Do y'all see it? Aren't those colors pretty, y'all? Look at these colors right here. So, like I said, this was just something for me to test it out. But I'm going to tell y'all what I have to do. These letters right here. So I have to shrink these letters down. I think the fan and the AT, I think that is beautiful. I think that came out beautiful. But as far as the wear, I want to scatter it more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to downsize my letters. See, I can critique myself, y'all, but y'all can go ahead and put your input in because good criticism is always welcome. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the letters shorter, and that way it will come around the fan like it already is, and it will allow it to be like I wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I think it came out pretty good. I really, out of everything, y'all, I'm really feeling that. If I ain't even put these letters on here, just the bling right there in the fan, y'all. Just the bling right there in the fan alone. That's gravy right there, y'all. I'm trying, how the little kids be saying. That's gravy right there, y'all. I love that. If I wanted to just take that out, that's gravy right there. What y'all think? Miss Queenie, you still in the chat? I know you gonna really critique me probably when I get off here and you get a chance. But I like it, y'all. I like it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Like I said, I will probably change this up. This part right here. But like I said, good criticism. It goes a long way. But anyway, that was all Blue had for y'all today. I hope y'all have enjoyed yourself because I have truly enjoyed myself. And I'm greatly appreciative that y'all just came and kicked it with Blue because, like I said, Blue had been gone for 7 whole days, enjoying herself well, and there'll be more. But anyway, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And before we leave, y'all know I got to say my little notes. You can't control people's actions, but you can control how you interact with them. Protect your peace, stay in your truth, and always move with love. Until next time, stay blooming, stay shining, and keep showing up as your best self. Until next time, I love y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all evening. And y'all will see Blue again. Might even get this straight and go ahead and show y'all a little short or something like that. But until next time, y'all have a wonderful evening. Love y'all. Peace.